Yo, what's good with you guys? Back at it again on another video today. It's your boy James Been Unlimited. You know the vibes. We back at it today, man. 800 subscribers. What does that mean to me? It means a lot. You guys know my journey hasn't been the best. There was times in my life where I wanted to give up. Real talk. There was times in my life I wanted to give up. I didn't think it was going to work out for me. But I saw a bigger picture. And way before that, I was uploading content, but I wouldn't do it as much. Wouldn't really go get no nature like that. I had to figure out a plan. So I decided. And before we start this video, I want to give a huge shout out to the new subscribers on this channel. I hope you guys have a great time on this page. But I want to give a shout out to Bills fan. Huge shout out to Fear_plays. Shout out to Ed Trick Shots. Shout out to iLoads. Shout out to Miami Heat fan. Shout out to Carrie Allen. Shout out to Carrie Allen. Shout out to Mario. Shout out to DogChat097. Shout out to Bustin' Cuts with the Twist. Well-known barber, by the way. Shout out to Tristan M. Bobby Brown, Tima Turner, and Barden. With that being said, shout out to you guys in the community. I love you guys. Hope you guys have a good time here. So with that being said, I know a lot of y'all asked me, James, how do you feel about getting close to hitting 800 subscribers? I feel good. I feel great. I want to do a Q&A eventually. So if you guys have any questions, drop them down below when we do get close to hit for 1K. Because at 1K subscribers, I will be getting a tattoo right here. Just because, man, in my opinion on that is, I see a lot of people that has tattoos. I don't see nothing wrong with that. Yes, your belief is your belief. You feel me? But with that being said, how does it feel to hit 800 subscribers? The grind doesn't stop. We know times get hard financially and all that. I tell you guys in my video all the time. I just got done streaming, and I was streaming on Twitch. If you guys want to follow my Twitch, like I said, link in the description. But with that being said, this life's a beautiful thing, man. I can't complain. I can't tell you how I feel about it, because at the end of the day, I feel blessed. It's a lot of stuff we're doing right now that a lot of people are trying to catch on to. We're doing a lot of content. My bad, I farted. I don't care. But we're doing a lot of content right now, even when it comes to music. I just dropped my album, so Bopland. I still record music. That's the thing. I'm so into this content creation. I do everything. It's like, can't nobody put me in one box anymore. I do multiple things. I make content. You can't beat that. You know, at the end of the day, it's one of those things where it's like, bro, you can't really put somebody in one box anymore. And it's definitely one of those things where I feel good about it. Like, hitting 800 subscribers, it's a blessing. Because regardless, no matter what, we're going to continue to keep grinding. The grind never stops me. I tell you guys this all the time. The grind never stops with me. No matter what, no matter how hard I go, I'm never going to give up. I'm not going to give up on anything that I do. And with that being said, it's definitely just one of those things, bro, where I feel blessed. I feel blessed, and it's a blessing. You know, at the end of the day, 800 subscribers is a lot for me. Going to get nature, and it's kind of to teach people that, for example, we hear a lot of people that want to sign to labels. You don't need a label to make money off music, bro. And I listen to music. I love music. I am a well-known founder of making music. Yeah. You guys know me. I made music in 2016. I got songs and everything. You might hear it in this song. You might hear it in the background and all that. I might not feel like put it in. I'll put it in the next video, but I got a lot of music dropping. A lot. It's a lot of stuff. Some people may say, James, how do you manage all this stuff that you got? Bro, that's the best thing about having a lot of traits, that you are perfect in every genre, every, way that you're in. If you're trying to do music, branch out to content creation. Don't stop doing music. I never stopped doing music. You feel me? But I would say with me, I took a lot of breaks with it because I already dropped the album. But now I'm just trying to promote it. And a lot of people may say, well, James, how do you promote your music? Bro, I literally do it all. I be on TikTok posting my music. It is what it is. Because at the end of the day, that's the part of the grind that a lot of people don't know. You can't just give up. When you give up, all you're doing is just defeating yourself. And, as people say, oh man, I don't know if I could blow up, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, dude, at the end of the day, people still do music no matter what. What's the point of stopping? Honestly. There's no point in stopping. It's like the music that you make is what you make. You don't stop. You don't stop. You keep on going. Anything that you do in life, and doing this content creation, it's a lot of stuff that I've learned. I learned a lot with this content creation, man. Like, with this content creation, man, I learned a lot of shit. Like, I've learned how to really just be cool, be calm and collected. Don't always be so quick to give up on shit. And as a person that wanted to give up on doing YouTube and music and all that, because my age, bro, I'm 25 years old, bro. And I'm still going hard with this content. Like, I go do fitness and all that. And it's like a lot of people like, James, how are you able to balance that out? How are you able to do that? Because you don't want to just be in one box. I want to be in everything. You know what I mean? And my podcast, I'm not even done because I still got to record a podcast tonight. And it's like, bro, the grind is so simple, bro. The grind is so simple when you really realize it. Yeah, it's cool to just stick to one thing. But I can't just stick to one thing. I got to do a lot. And hitting 800 subscribers is a huge milestone for me. I'm blessed. I'm grateful. And the blessings going to continue to keep coming. Anybody that watched my content already knows, man. I never asked for handouts. Never. Always got it how I got it. Real talk. When it comes to doing music, it depends how you take it. And this lifestyle that we live in, we always branch to one thing. And I love my 9 to 5. Shout out to everybody that works their 9 to 5. I see nothing wrong with that if you work a 9 to 5. But at the same time, though, you gotta keep going. And just know that 9 to 5 is not your end game. Man, it's like, it's crazy because the hard work that I've put in, I see it paying off. I do. I see you guys showing love in the chat. I see you guys showing love in the live streams. Shout out to you guys for that. I've learned how to live a peaceful life with having social media. Yeah, sounds crazy to say. Definitely for sure, I'll even say, like, when it comes to social media, I have social media on my iPad. I don't have it on my phone. So when I'm out and about, I'm enjoying the time with my friends. I'm enjoying the time at the gym. Because at the end of the day, we got to live this life, man. We can't just live life scared to make a move, scared to take a risk. I took a risk when I left Taco Bell. I took a risk when I left Walmart. People at Taco Bell was like, I don't know what James is going to do. What is James going to do? But now people could look me up. You could look me up. The haters could look me up. James Ben Unlimited, they could look me up. Music, James Ben Unlimited, they could look me up. Twitch, James Ben Unlimited, they could look me up. It's back then I used to look people up. I used to sit there and be like, I want to be like this. Now I'm James Ben Unlimited. Everybody has a story. What is your story? How are you going to get out that slum? How are you going to get out this situation? I do this because I want to be able to make a better living for my family. and my friends and my future girlfriend. Because at the end of the day, my exes or whatever in the past that said they had trust in me, they didn't. You got to remember that too, because if people really had trust in you, they wouldn't have left you, bro. But they left you, so now it's time to grind and make them eat their words. And semen retention is a huge part of my life. This channel was built off originally semen retention, self-improvement, and fitness. Literally, you go look at my last video from like years ago. I was working out at the park. I mean, if you know, you know. Comment down if you remember that. Real talk. I didn't have the confidence that I do now. I didn't. I did not have the confidence like I do now. I wasn't able to go on camera with my shirt off and talk to you guys like on some cool shit. Never. But when you start to level up mentally, when you're on semen retention especially, right? Semen retention is no joke. I'm gonna tell y'all that right now. Semen retention is no joke. I've been on semen retention for 2-3 years. I've had moments where I relapsed. But for majority of the time, I've been on a long streak. Y'all may say, well, James, how do you do it? Bro, I live life like a king. I live life like a warrior. Every day is a battle for me. And with lust, you can't fight it, bro. You gotta run away from it. And it's like when people start recognizing you, they can't put you in one box anymore. Can't nobody sit there and say they made me. I made myself. I made myself. It was me and my community. Y'all made me. Y'all made me who I am today. Watching my content, not giving up on me. Now look at us. We 800 subscribers, about to be strong. And I'm telling you guys, when we hit 1K, the world's gonna... They gonna know about Unlimited community. They gonna know about you. They for sure gonna know about James Ben Unlimited. That's the biggest, not flex, but that's the biggest accomplishment of my life. Knowing that I'm hitting 800 subscribers and grinding without no handouts. No collabs. The collabs I had from the past, it was cool. Shout out to them. You know what I mean? Shout out to Lone Wolf in the cut. That's the only real person I would say. Lone Wolf in the cut, Lotus. I'm talking about content creators though, not just, shout out to all y'all that watch my content. I'm talking about content creators. Content creators that I truly rock with. You feel me? Lone Wolf in the cut. Lotus. People I've collabed with. Real genuine people. And some other people I collab with. Besides that, everybody else was just fake. And I had to realize the content creators that was preaching about semen retention, they wasn't really doing it. And they only do it just to talk down on other people. See, that's the thing. When I did semen retention, I ain't never want to talk down on anybody, bro. Because I'm the last to talk down on people. But first and foremost, I always told people, don't watch the hub. It's not good for you. There was times where I fell into the trap. Then I made a video talking about that. I relapsed. It's always good to talk to people when you're going through things. But 800 subscribers. That's what we're going to call this video. 800 subscribers. It's part of manifestation, bro. It's powerful. When you're on semen retention, and even when it comes to eating, of course, eat carefully. I ain't gonna lie, today I had some snickerdoodle cookies. I did. Had like two brownie cookies. That was it. I got a sweet tooth. But I'd rather eat those cookies than drink that soda. Sodas are more crazier. But with that being said, enjoy your life. And thank you guys for 800 subscribers. I had to make a video thanking you guys. You guys been going crazy with the content. Like, just showing love to my content. I got the podcast dropping, I want to say tomorrow. Dropping the podcast tomorrow. I go live on Twitch. I be on the game. Might try to figure out other games to play. But for now, we'll be playing WWE and all that chilling. So if y'all want to come chill by the stream, go ahead. But I love you guys, man. Thank you guys for 500. Thank you guys for 800 subscribers. I love you all. And y'all stay blessed. Shout out to all new people in the community. Share the video, like, and subscribe.